Meeting order.
No, we've got to move it out.
The flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You're reading the call. To the Honorable Jason Barnes, Mayor, City of Marysville, Kansas, we, the undersigned council members of the City of Marysville, hereby respectfully request that you call a special council meeting of the members of the governing body of said city to be held at 7 p.m. on Monday, December 7th, 2020, at City Hall for the following purpose. Discuss a contract with Vincent and J.C. Payshaw doing business as Marshall County Sports and Recreation to provide recreational services in the City of Marysville.
Right. Roll call.
Pipia. Fry. Schroller. Hughes. Eichmann. Price. Behrens. Brum. Here. 8.
All right, Vincent and Abby, you want to go ahead and come up podium? Hello, how are you doing this evening?
Good.
Okay. We just got the contract, and I'm assuming you've looked over the contract with your lawyer?
Yep.
Okay. Wasn't a whole lot really that changed. Now, were you planning on forming an LLC or incorporating?
Yes, it'll be an LLC.
LLC?
Yep.
Okay. Everything was fine in the contract?
Yep.
All right. Any council members have any questions or anything to ask them? Yes, Terry.
I read this and I thought that one thing that wasn't defined in it is about programs. And I wondered if it almost leaves that up to them. We're going to have to be talking about it several times, whether it's all good about the sports part of it, but the other things that everybody got used to for the last couple of years, it doesn't address any of that or how it's going to be handled, and that was the only thing I was concerned about. Otherwise, I have no other question.
And what programs did you plan to?
Everything that Brian had last year, we plan on keeping the same.
Okay. Any other questions?
Are you talking about programs in 2020 or 2019?
19, obviously, yeah. Stuff we couldn't do last year, we'll obviously not do it, but.
And have you had any talks with Sport Rec about purchasing any of their equipment or mowers, anything like that?
The mower we were going to get separate. We already have one picked out, so.
All right.
I think, I don't know what, the other night.
The, just about like for the balls, and I know we had banners and different sports equipment, the helmets and stuff, that you guys own those, and that was part of the $500 with the gator.
So,
That would be the only thing.
Okay. Yeah, because we had a committee meeting last week and kind of discussed that, and there are things that they purchased and things that we gave them that they replaced, obviously, over the years. And
so that's an ongoing discussion we're having with them about that. If we would approve yours, I don't know, I suppose we would probably buy that and then turn it over to them with the same kind of agreement, either that or they could purchase the excess on their own.
The way the contracts are written now, that whatever we had before, they were supposed to replace and put back, but I don't know what happened at the meetings.
And everybody, make sure you're pressing your button, when you're talking. Nobody else can hear you.
The $500 is just for the gator rent. It doesn't have anything to do with renting the equipment, just so I make that clear. That's just to rent the gator. The other equipment was a separate part of the contract, so I don't know how we'll handle that from now on. That's not how it was originally handled, so.
Okay, do you have any questions about anything in the contract?
No, not really.
Okay. Nothing. Well, somebody want to make a motion then, or continue discussion?
I'd like to make a motion
Yes,
that
Terry.
we approve this contract.
Hey Terry, can you press the button?
I'd like to make a motion that we approve this contract.
Okay. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Okay. Any further discussion? Any more questions?
Yeah, I have one question.
Yes.
Do we need to wait till we get the current situation with all the equipment back in hand before we sign this contract, or what do we need to do with this?
Not necessarily. I mean, if they understand that there's some question about the equipment, and I'm not sure what kind of understanding you have of the equipment that's currently in play or not. But this agreement can be separate from that.
Yeah, and I would say if the city ends up purchasing the equipment, we probably need to clarify, because there was a little bit of misunderstanding of the equipment that we gave them and what we expected back at the end of the contract. So we might want to clarify that or lay it out a little bit more clearly in the contract going forward. Any more discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Aye.
Was it 6-2? Okay. All right, well, we will get that contract signed, and then we will probably at the next council meeting decide how we're gonna handle the equipment that Sport and Rec has currently, so. All right, thank you.
Yep.
Okay, do I have a second? All right. All in favor, say aye. Opposed?
Was Colleen the second? Well, I think there was numerous. Oh, okay, all right.